from London, this is Q Live. Britain, get ready to play.
And welcome to Q Live. I'm Marina and it's the 17th of July, and in today's news, Jeff Bezos has been revealed as the richest man in the world with $150 billion. Not a lot, is it? That's not a lot. You could be on the way to catching him up though if you win £500 today. Oh yeah. Now here's how it works. I'm going to ask you 12 questions ranging from easy to hard, and you'll have just 10 seconds to tap each answer. So make sure that you keep your eyes on the clock. Get all 12 right and you'll win or split the cash. Now, inviting friends to Q Live is easy and you'll get extra lives. Now, you can use 1 life per game, but only on the first 9 questions. You'll get an extra life every time a new player signs up using your code, which just so happens to be your username. So start inviting your friends now. Do it now. You can find us on Twitter at Q Live. Say hello and you can request a shout out if you like. I mean, who doesn't like a shout out? It's time for the game that stops the nation. Britain, get ready to play.
Let's play.
Q1. Which aircraft manufacturer makes a 747? Is it Boeing, Airbus, or McDonnell Douglas? Now, the 747 made its first ever flight in 1969. You probably fly on one of these when you go on holiday, but do you know what the actual answer is? The answer is Boeing. Now, 3,739 of you are still in the game. Here is Q2. Which is the largest ocean in the world? Atlantic, Pacific, or Indian? Now, it has a greater surface area than all the countries combined. That's how big it is. It kind of boggles the mind, doesn't it? But how are you with your oceans? Are you clued up? Or are you blued up? A little joke there. The answer is Pacific. Now, 2,336 of you are still very much in the game and in with a chance of winning that £500. Here's Q3. Tom Fletcher, who turns 33 today, was lead vocalist with which band? McFly, Keane, or Blink-182? Now, Tom Fletcher's first child is called Buzz Michelangelo. Just a little casual, easy name for the birth certificate there. The answer is McFly. Now, we've got 2,076 of you that are still in the game. And before I move on to Q4, you are going to love our weekly leaderboard. Let me tell you about it. If you get eliminated during any game, then keep playing for points, because the top scorer at the end of each week will be winning £150. With that in mind, let's get back to the game. Q4. What type of wood is a cricket bat traditionally made from? Pine, ash, or willow? Now, the length of the bat may be no more than 38 inches long and 4¼ inches wide. Did you know that? Oh yeah, you do now. Have you ever held a cricket bat? Are you good at cricket? The answer is willow. Now, 1,256 of you got that right, so well done, cricketers. The time now, I think, for Q5. Now, which celebrity has a fragrance called Rogue Love? Katy Perry, Rihanna, or Taylor Swift? Now, according to the description, it has notes of fresh citrus and succulent peach. It sounds absolutely delightful. Oh yeah, sounds like my breakfast. Now, the answer is Rihanna. Now, we've got 725 of you, so quite a few of you went out in that round, and this is my favourite part of the show because it's time, you guessed it, for some shout-outs. Hello to Nicola and Damon Carroll from Stockport. They're husband and wife, and they're very competitive. She's actually beating him on the leaderboard. Soz about that, Damon. Happy birthday to Max Halden, and he's playing this afternoon. Hope you got lots of presents and cake, Max. Shout out to Johnny LV playing all the way from Dublin and Dan Litwin from Farnborough. Hi to Phil and Zoe who are attempting to beat their Q Live record and get to Q9 today. Good luck with that. And shout out to the Jaffa Cake, Emma, Harry, Neil, Lorna, Debs, Mark and Ems who play twice a day, every day. That is Q Live commitment for you. Hello to Josh and his colleagues they're playing on their lunch break in Sheffield. And finally, a big Q Live hello to Luke in Egham, who thinks himself as a little bit of a brain box. If you'd like a shout out, you can find us on Twitter. You can do it right now. We are at Q Live. Let us know. We'll give you one either tonight or we can give you a shout out tomorrow. Q6. What was the title of the first ever YouTube video? Me at the shops, me at the party, or me at the zoo? Now, it was uploaded on April the 23rd, 2005 by the site's co-founder, but where was he? 2005 seems so long ago, doesn't it? The answer is me at the zoo. Well, not me, but, you know, the co-founder of YouTube. Right, we've got how many left in the game? 553 of you still left in the game. A chance to win that £500. So without further ado, let's move on to Q7. Whose Instagram handle is Champagne Pappy? T.I., Dr. Dre, or Drake? Now, in April 2012, Facebook bought Instagram for approximately $1 billion. Now, do you follow this person at Champagne Pappy? Rings any bells at all? The answer is Drake. 419 of you. Do you all follow Drake? 419, probably you do actually. Q8. In Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet, who plays Paris? Paul Rudd, Christian Slater, or Paul Bettany? Now, the film made over $147 million, and I actually have seen that film about 5 times. Absolutely brilliant film. The answer is Paul Rudd. Now, 160 of you. Oh, you know what that was? We lost more than half of you on that question. And before I move on, if you love Q Live, then why not tell everyone? Inviting friends is easy and you will get extra lives as well. Now, you can use 1 life per game on the first 9 questions. You'll get an extra life every time a new player signs up using your code, which is also your username. So start inviting your friends and family now. Right, there are just 4 questions left. It's time for Q9. If you flew directly east from Edinburgh, what is the next country you would fly over? Norway, Denmark, or Sweden? Now, it's straight across the North Sea. If that helps in any way, shape or form, I don't think it probably does. But you'll know if you do fly over the North Sea, you'll get to Denmark. That's the answer. Now, 60 of you are still in the game and we are at Q10. Eyes down. Which of these names does not appear in Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5? Mary, Sandra, or Veronica? Now, Mambo No. 5 was originally recorded and composed by Cuban musician Damaso Perez Prado in 1949, ages ago. The answer, though, is Veronica. I bet you were all singing that in your minds, weren't you? We've got 38 of you, just 38 of you at Q11. What is the second most common end letter in the names of the 50 US states? E, O, or S? Now, A is the first most common with 21, but what is the second most common? Very, very tricky, this one. I think we're going to lose quite a few players. S is the answer. I was right, 9 of you left. You know what that was, don't you? We lost more than half of you there. We've got 9 players that are still in with a chance of winning or sharing that £500. This is the moment that you've all been waiting for. This is what we have been building up towards. You've made it this far. Now it's time for this. Which of these albums was released first? Dookie by Green Day, Park Life by Blur, or Definitely Maybe by Oasis? Really tough one for Q12. Think. Full concentration is needed for this one, I think. The answer, to find out those winners, it's Dookie, Green Day, and we have 5 winners. We've got Cue Me Up, we've got Mr. Beardy, G. Gordon, we've got Balls, and we've got Roach, or Roge 92. Well done to all of you. You will be splitting £500. Congratulations. Charlie Baker, Moneymaker, will be back tonight at 8 p.m. with another chance for you to win £500. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at QLive. Go and find us now, say hello, and let us know if you'd like a shout out in tonight's show, because obviously we'll be happy to oblige. Until then, I've been Marina Berry. You've been extraordinary. Have a great day. Bye for now.